my right side brain, like, we have no money, we're not doing nothing. And my cousin was like, no, we're making this happen.
When Jackie and Diane came up with this vision, I don't think that they knew how many was going to come through the pipeline with master degrees, full ride, not paying for college. Too much cussing, but hello. It is 13 of them in our Xavier, our first Xavier graduate. So they call it an Ivy League, but I call it an Ebony League because she is the only one of her kind. The only one of her kind. And there will never be another Siobhan or a Jaira, a Leah, Damien, Rome, or Dr. Tishelle. So we all graduated. So today is about them. We have a honorary keynote speaker who wrote a book about his amazing tour on our historical Black college tour. He recording us, but you come on up here.
We found this college on our tour, and he wrote a book about it. I have some books if you all want them. It's great. It's a great little book, and great to pass on to young people. Really quick read, only 60 pages. Here they had a game night and fish fry, and we had a full bar because they are over 21. And so some of them are kind of dragging to get here. And then others is just a challenge of parking. So my name is Diane Gray, and I am one of the founders of 100% College Prep and Bayview Association for Youth. And we are celebrating Jackie Day. So Jackie Cohen was my cousin, and she passed away in last September. Sort of unexpectedly, even though her health she had a challenge with her health. So one of the things we decided to do was to honor her and have like an alumni, kind of like a college homecoming, if you will. And so on Thursday we started off with libations, calling in the ancestors, and then we had a balloon release right here in the yard. This was her special place, and I just want to give you just like a really, really quick history. My cousin and I were already volunteering in the community. I was working for the city. She was a school bus driver, and we were just doing some work in the community. And after a conversation with the young people, we both grew up here in Bayview. And after having a conversation with them about college and their futures and what have you, we didn't like what we heard. And so my cousin was like, what can we do? We got to come up with something. And we did. And it started off with a one-day-a-week college club. And it really got rolling. We had a lot of parents involved. We got some parents in our audience here today. And it just really got rolling. And before we knew it, we needed a place to be. And someone told us about this building. And this building, the second floor of it has been a community space since the 1950s. My mom, who's sitting up here up front, before we moved in, my father and my mom and I, we passed by here. I don't know, they were taking me home because I live not too far from here. And I said, oh, this is the building we're thinking about moving in. They both looked at each other and they're like, we went to dances in that building in the 1950s. So the other part of the history of that is James Baldwin also was sitting in the community space on the second floor in the 1960s when he came to the community. Trash and all kinds of stuff from floor to ceiling. So we weren't even a nonprofit with no money. And so we were like, I'm like, with my right side brain, like, we have no money, we're not doing nothing. And my cousin was like, no, we're making this happen. We went out and we got contractor friends of ours and we did whatever we needed to do. And there was another nonprofit that owned the building at the time. And so we were like, we're not gonna be a burden to you. We're gonna raise the money and do what we need to do. So we got grants for the roof and on and on and on and on. And so 10 years later, they deeded the property over to us. And they were like, you know what, you're doing what we want you all to do in the community. You've been good neighbors. Some of the board members were living on the block here, you know, and we didn't have you know, we didn't have teenagers like hanging out and a lot of issues because there was gang activity a block this way on Kirkwood, a block this way at the center there, and we were in the middle. So we didn't use the yard space that much, just trying to keep our kids safe. And so in any event, it was Jackie's dream to really start using this space. And a few years ago, maybe about 4 years ago, actually, we came up on this organization, or they found us. I don't know how it went. I think they actually found us, and they wanted to do some work in the community. And they have been a real blessing to us and to our community.
Seeing all these different areas, whether it's Florida, New York, Chicago, and all of these different neighborhoods you go to talk to kids about these opportunities, you find out how special a place like this is. Like, everybody does not have access to a program like this where you can have a safe space after school to do your work, a safe space where you can go and come on a college tour. So don't take it for granted. Some of the younger ones who are in here now, the parents, like, you're doing the right thing, because these small moments, those seeds that you planted, these seeds that you already planted, that are growing into trees now, are only going to inspire the ones that come after us. So I got 100% college prep to thank for most of the accomplishments I had, college and beyond, because had it not been for that seed that they planted, I wouldn't have been able to do a lot of the things that I'm doing today. So for all of you, I'd just like to say the best thing you can give all of yourselves is experiences, you know. There's nothing wrong with staying home, but the reason that they take us on these college tours is that we get the opportunity to see what else the world has to offer, right? And for you to be able to take all of those things and come back home, right, and give all of the good that you found somewhere else. Like, that's what it's about. So you can always come back home. Don't be afraid to step out of your box, out of your shell, and do something that scares you, because on the other side of that fear is the person who you're supposed to be. You know, whether that's going to San Francisco State or going to Howard or going to Xavier or wherever, a lot of us have this fear, right? It's an imposter syndrome that we get, that why are we the ones that's supposed to be doing it? And that's not the thought process you need to have. It's why am I the one? What am I supposed to do with this opportunity? You're here for a reason, right? These people created this house and this program for you for a reason, to take advantage and to change not only your lives, but the lives of the people around you. So I want to clap it up for the grads again, all of you that came to the program. We family now too. I got to get all of your numbers so we can stay in contact, the younger ones too, because this whole thing is a network. And I tell everybody, in a time where people are saying that college and even HBCUs aren't relevant, one of the biggest things we have is the networking power when we come together and bring our resources together and create something like this. It took a lot for this to be able to happen. So imagine what we can do with our youth and our energy and our imagination when we combine our forces, right, with the elders and all of their knowledge and wisdom. So I challenge all of you, including myself and the parents and the people who are working here, connect with somebody that you don't know. Find a younger one here to either mentor or keep track of, so we can keep this thing rolling. We want this, hopefully we can own the whole block, you know, by the time the next generation come, right? So, like, again, I love you, Diane. Thank you for everything. 100% college prep. Clap it up for yourselves. I think we got awards next.